So we're in that sort of purgatory between Christmas and New Year's when none of us know what to do but eat, drink beer, wine, whatever else we can find, scrounge, whatever else is left, and sort of coexist until we're recalled back to work. Some of us are already back at work. So thought I'd talk about some of the issues that have come up in the music community. And the first one that comes to mind, there's been quite a few. The first one that comes to mind is the hundreds of videos that have been posted regarding the punk rock MBA and his outing interview about how he did his channel, his music channel, purely for money and has no real interest in music, and sent sort of shockwaves across the music community. Not so much the guitar community, but definitely the music community. I think it crossed over into the guitar community because one or two did make videos about it. And my first reaction was, why do people care? I don't really care that much, to be honest with you. I've watched maybe 2 or 3 of his videos over the years. Some interesting content, some interesting commentary on the music scene, but I was never quite enamored with his style, his delivery, so I never really sought him out. And his disappearance from YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, it's his own business. So that was my first impression. Why does anyone care? I don't care. And then I started to care that you care, or that we care, because it becomes a question of authenticity, doesn't it? It becomes a question of honesty, being real, being authentic, being what you say you are on video, which I suppose should be a big deal to all of us. How is he inauthentic? Well, I'm not sure he meant what he said when he divested himself of musical interest and flippantly remarked that he was done. He'd made his money and he was shoving off. Having worked this channel for a few years, I can tell you it's not the easiest way to make money. To work towards monetization, then build up an audience, then keep that content coming with all the editing. Seems like if you're just in it for the money, you'd find a better way of making money. It seems to me. And if he lied about his interest in music, he could also lie about, the reasons why he left. I mean, it could be as simple as that. But beyond him, let's get beyond him and talk about this question of authenticity. What is being inauthentic? What would it be like in the guitar community? Is he a real luthier? Does he actually do those repairs? Well, we know for a fact that a lot of people do. They may be choosy over what they do. They may not even be that great at what they do. But I would say most people in our community are doing it because they love doing it, and they love messing around with guitars. So there could be other ways that you're inauthentic. I know that people probably listen to my channel and just want me to cover guitars and instruments, and when I waffle on about other subjects like this, they don't care. They check out. I don't get as many views. Maybe that's considered being inauthentic. I'm not being true to my calling, the true purpose of the channel. But everybody wavers, everybody has a variety of content. All of the guitar channels go into philosophy and culture, and often weigh in on other subjects other than just working on instruments. So I don't think I'm alone in that. And there are a few people that do enjoy the commentary beyond just, this is a Takamine from this year, it's made of this, this and this. Oh, and it plays well because I set it up. If every video were that, I suppose it would be a bit dull. not just for you, but for me. So to keep the variety, I do videos like this, even though I know they won't get as many hits or they won't be as popular. But authenticity seems to be important to all of us. I was watching a video by my compatriot in the scene, Mr. Guitar Max, and I happened to glance down into the comments, and the very first comment I saw in capital letters was, "Why listen to this guy? He's a shill." Now what does that mean? It means that they think, the person that wrote the comment, think that this guy doing videos on guitars just does guitars that are sent to him for free, and he's paid for his good reviews, and therefore it's not an authentic evaluator of instruments. Now, I don't particularly agree with that claim, but it is a knock on the authenticity of that particular YouTuber, and I suppose that would be a big concern in our particular corner of the community. There's a lot of guys, mostly guys, some girls, that do guitar channels from the luthier angle, from the selling angle, from the shop angle, from the collector angle, many different angles. And you know, some are going to be judged to be more authentic than others, more authoritative than others, more independently knowledgeable than others, those that amass experience through working hard in the craft, who take on challenges beyond the level of comfort, and who can talk about the aspects of this business through the attrition of doing it every day to myriad instruments. Whereas there are some, and I'm not pointing any fingers because I don't have anyone particularly in mind, that have a passing interest and have found a way to bring in some sort of regular but not great income in talking about a particular subject. And that could be anything really, not just guitars. But this question of authenticity seems to be very important to us. We want to be on YouTube with people that are real, with people that really are passionate about what they're talking about, that really are invested personally, that do the work, that do the business. And I suppose that is an important topic, worthy of discussion. One of the things I look for when I'm looking around for YouTube content, and I tend to gravitate to the smaller channels, to be honest, because I find them to be, at least on a personal level, a bit more authentic, less polished, less scripted, if you like. So it's important to me as well. So this happening in the community with this particular YouTuber has sparked this debate. And my first impression was not to care. My second impression is, yeah, it's worthy of discussion. It's worthy of collecting all our responses and seeing where we lie on this particular question. And perhaps we can learn from it in a way. We can learn to be honest and to be forthright in what we present on YouTube. Anyway, let me know what you think. I think it's an interesting discussion. All right, folks. See you on the next one.